going, Olivia?
Hello.
Oh no, it's actually.
Our first proper night in London, and Colin has already puking his guts up after having a lot of drinks and then wanting to go and get a shot. Running and alcohol does not mix, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, you had a good night?
Yes, I ran up.
You ran up. You threw up, actually. You ran up 3 flights of stairs. Actually, to be fair, he only had 5 minutes to get to our train, and he wanted a shot that bad. You alright?
Horrible, man.
Oh shit.
I'm crying.
Yeah, you're crying a little bit. That's funny. That's why I'm filming it.
Well, a lot of the time I
Yeah.
This would be like someone's MySpace profile. With the cider in the back.
Yeah.
Give us a big this one.
Make it sweet.
Oh my god.
I got the green. I got the. Don't f with me, cause I'm a fiend. I'll
Right.
sell you I'll sell you some. Don't f with me, man. That's just a no.
That was really good.
You have to go to
Thanks.
Spencer's.
I do go to Spencer's. That's my fault. What are you talking about? All you people online watching, hit me up. You want to make a purchase? CB Industrial. What do you do? Come on, you're almost there. Scooby needs a call. Really raspy voice. Yeah, give me another one. Come on, I'm on a roll. The faucets. Oh shit! What does Yoda sound like? With me. With you, the forces. With you. With the force. It is.
Well, everyone, it's been a long night.
Not exactly that.
It's been a long day. Oh my god. We haven't gone to bed yet, alright? And, we've just been sitting here talking. Shit. This dude is a good friend of mine. Honestly, bro, you're a really good friend, dude. And, alright, everyone. Obviously, after we finish our drinks, we're gonna go pass this out for a few hours.
I mean, let's just check the time right now. Give everyone an estimate.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's 7 in the morning.
7 a.m.
Been up since noon. Holy shit.
But we're gonna pass out right after this and sleep for the majority of the day, and then get right back to filming tonight. So,
Just know that we're having fun. We're loving our time in England. Peyton's been asleep for a while now, but so is Livia.
yeah, Olivia's out cold.
The boys are out.
The boys are out having a talk. I am good time. All right, everyone. We'll see you in the night. Well, we'll see you later tonight.
Hey, more spooky shit coming tomorrow. Promise you've been talking about this stuff.
That's right.
That's all we've been talking about.
Our road trip starts in the London area, so our first stop is Oldham, home of one of the last pest houses in the UK. In order to understand why England is so haunted, we must examine its horrific and dark history.
So we're heading after this to a place called the Pest House.
well, the pest houses are all around England, but there's only a handful that are still standing. It was where they locked up people who had the bubonic plague back in the day, and obviously let them die. Sometimes they studied them, and it was obviously a terrible place, but this is one of the only actual pest houses in existence, and we have the key. So want to tell that story, check it out. That's where we're headed, but gotta have my tea first.
Yeah, that's about right.
Pinkies up, baby.
So, obviously, with the bubonic plague and how horrible it was, how horrific the death was, and including the fact that 1/3 of the entire population of Europe was wiped out, going to this pest house, which we now have full access to, and we get to keep it to ourselves all day, we're just going to kind of take a look at it, examine the history, but also see kind of if there's any kind of paranormal happenings on the inside. I think it would be a good start, but tonight, 100%.
Murder house.
That's right. Say it.
Murder house.
Say it.
The John Wilkes.
We're doing Murder House. Olivia's always freaking difficult. Anyway, we're gonna go eat, and
We're gonna go. We're eating already.
We're gonna-
sitting here.
we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna get out to this pest house, and then we're gonna get out to the murder house. So we'll see you there. All right, our first stop at a true paranormal location. It is one of the last standing pest houses here in the UK. Basically, as Colin was saying earlier, a pest house is a location that they used to keep victims of the Black Plague. Of course, there's a helicopter going by now. Basically, as Colin was saying, a pest house is, back in the day when people got the bubonic plague, they would keep them in these houses to keep them away from the general public. They're basically left to die in the dark in one of these houses, and we're not allowed out. And we have the key to this location, so we're going to go ahead and get in there.
This is like the most old ass horror movie. Dude, I've never done this. Look at that history.
Oh, awesome. Oh, great. So small.
Okay, is it just me? Does anybody get like an instant odd head change when you came in here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it feels really heavy. I'm gonna take my hat off actually. Like, I'm buzzing almost.
It smells like old. Okay, let's look. Here it is. Built 1625. Purpose was to house sufferers from the plague and other infectious diseases. Look at all this stuff. A beer from 1770. Dude, is this the original door to the pest house? Check that shit out. That's gnarly.
Well, okay. Why don't we check? If this is the
This is
original door.
outside.
Olivia, come here for a sec.
That's what you've been in. Yeah.
Hold, film for a sec. I actually want to check. Alright. So if this is the original door to the pest house, and as you were saying, there should be any claw marks. Maybe. You would imagine people trying to claw their way out. Let's actually examine this.
I'd be careful, buddy.
Oh, it smells. Hello, spider. That actually smells really bad.
Yeah, that smells terrible.
Oh, look, there's a bubo right there. The wood is so decayed that you wouldn't actually be able to properly tell. It looks like there could be, though.
They could have just buffed them out, to be honest. It could have been kind of disturbing.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been torn up. It's as if, you could imagine somebody dying trying to get out and trying to claw away at these boards to get them off with their bare fingers.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's true. Every board is like that.
And like Andrew just said, let's do a little experiment and take this over to the pest house original door. See if it gives a hit on anything. So this is a door that has a lot of history behind it that kept people locked in here sometimes, a lot of times, beyond the time that they wanted to be here and against their will. It's probably a very hellish place, dark, filled with shouting people, violence, sadness.
Here's it's giving off no EMF.
Yeah, nothing here. Just a couple tiny little things that are probably from just my hand shaking. Well, Did you die during the Great Plague? Do you recognize these church bells? And do you have a name?
Trust me, I wish this knocks a paranormal sound in the car. Before we listen to it, just...
That church bell and the raven sound, that's like so Black Plague-ish. Bring out your dead.
It was good timing,
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's listen.
I'm assuming you moved a bit when the bells happened. Let me just see if it sounds...
Yeah, that sounded kind of weird to me.
Oh. I don't think you moved. We can check.
No, I think...
Do you want to check? We can
Yeah,
check
here,
right now.
check the footage.
Yeah.
Because it almost sounds like it's saying the word Black Plague in here.
Yeah.
But,
No.
I mean, it sounds like a whisper.
I swear, I didn't think that you moved here. You fast forwarded it.
Yeah, I hear Black Plague clearly. Listen, let me even play it here for my camera. Black Plague. Listen. It sounds like I have Black Plague.
It's weird because I think you only moved during the last one because I remember
Wait,
you moved.
let me just listen to it once fully.
Sounds like I have Black Plague to me. I have Black Plague.
I think I just hear black twice. Black.
Well, it's Old English and it's plague. Which I can see why you would confuse that with black.
Yeah.
Plague.
Here, let's see exactly what happened.
So while they're checking recording, I want to play this again for you guys.
Do you recognize these church bells?
Oh, hold on. Definitely
It sounds like English, like too.
To me, it was clearly.
Alright, let's see if you probably moved. I don't think you moved.
So we're gonna check the camera.
Do you recognize these church bells?
What? That's when you would have said it. That's right when you said it.
Did you die during the Great Plague?
No, it was because I was the first bell
It was-
where it said it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, now listen to
Let me hear
this.
it. Let's check that out.
Because you lifted your hand after the second bell, didn't you? First bell, you're not moving. Second bell, you move.
Well, we did go. I did go. And someone else laughed in the room. During the Great Plague. Do you recognize these church bells?
And
It wasn't like that. We weren't like.
all right, just listen and tell me what you honestly feel. Listen, it sounds like straight up British. I have Black Plague. That's what it sounds like to me. Not.
I don't think it says I have Black Plague though.
I don't know. You guys be the
Because
judge then.
I feel like that would just be statistically extremely incredible to have happened.
You're in
almost
England.
instantly.
You're in England now, man. What do you hear? It's very harsh. It's very
The first bit is him going,
Mm-hmm.
You think
But that's
so?
what I think is weird because that second one
and the second
is
one
not.
is,
We're not moving during that.
I don't know what that is.
The first one is definitely me just going, and then one of you guys in the footage go, and that's got that on there. But then those are the weird
Yeah.
ones because no one was moving, no one was shifting around.
All right, so you want to put this on the maybe pile?
Yeah, I think it's.
Well,
I mean-
the REM pod just went off then.
The REM
Yeah.
pod just
Did?
went off.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it went.
Phil, what just happened? Sorry, we paused for a second to check the camera. Olivia, what were you just explaining?
Oh, me and Peyton had the REM pod go off because we both looked at it at the same time.
Do you know what color it was?
No idea, I just heard it.
It was the little beep. It wasn't. I think it was the middle one.
Weird.
Okay, so if that was you, was that your voice we heard? Can you try and light the REM pod up? It's gone back to quiet. You know, we haven't even finished listening to the rest of it yet.
I know. So, well, really quickly, let's point this out. We, on that digital recorder, didn't really think that anything was going to happen. I didn't, but we went through the footage and checked it back, and we did, right when the church bell went off, I kind of went, and either Olivia or Peyton made another similar noise to that, but then right after that, there seems to be some sort of a voice. I don't know what you would want to call it. We're not going to log that as, obviously 100% paranormal activity, but it is weird to think about because if you look at the footage, nobody was moving, no one was making a sound. It's silent on the footage, but it's like a clear something. It almost sounds like Black Plague or like, to me it sounds like black, like that. But he hears Black Plague.
I hear.
Andrew does.
I hear Black Plague, which, like I said, living in England, we know
Yeah,
how to tell the
exactly.
difference, and I could see how in America hearing black and plague would sound like black as well. Like black or black plague.
Did I just alert again? Mm-hmm. REM pod just hit again.
The REM pod just hit again.
See, it went red.
See that? She all right? What's the matter?
I don't know, she just felt kind of sick.
She felt kind of sick all of a sudden. I'll be honest, I'm getting dizzy just being in here. Like,
It's not weird. I've never seen her do that.
all right. Well, hopefully she'll come together and get back in here. Yeah, I think we should try while we have our time here to do a bit of investigating,
Oh, yeah.
just to see what happens. You never know, Mrs. Cole might still be here.
Just want to make a note of that's not over exaggerated. Peyton just doesn't do that usually. So I'm just gonna go check on her.
You're gonna
real
check on it
quick.
real quick.
Yeah.
All right. So sitting here in this chair, just kind of thinking about everything, it's weird to actually fathom that several hundred years ago, people used to just come here and suffer. Like people have suffered in here, just sick, vomiting, not being able to leave. The whole idea that this is literally, the last house of your life, and it's just spent vomiting in here in pure isolation. I don't know. It's just cold and dark and just messed up to think about.
Emergency service.
Right, with my mother's just been shot. Keeper's cottage shut. My mother's just been shot. Keeper's cottage shut. I'm running for my life. It's just shot my mum, John Lowe.
While looking into the cause of a haunting, we tend to look for dark history. So we head to Surrey, to a town called Farnham, with the home. Here, in recent history, a man named John Lowe committed a murder most vile. If we were going to find a haunting, this seemed like our best bet due to its dark past and untimely deaths. Alright guys, it has been a extremely long day so far, but it ain't over yet. Right now, it's gone about 10:30 at night. How are you feeling about doing this murder house tonight? We're about to head off we're about 20 minutes away.
Well, obviously I've always wanted to do a murder house, so I'm very excited to go check one out. Don't want to glorify the killings. It's a terrible thing, but at the same time, it's very intriguing, especially since it happened so recently. I've drank 2 cups of coffee to prepare because it's so late. We've been working so hard, so I'm wired, ready to go. It's about 10:30 at night.
What is the point of us being in the UK?
The existence of the paranormal. We're trying to prove it. We're trying to find it. We're going to the front door and asking the questions that people refuse to ask. And many times on YouTube, ask them and then fake responses to validate their own shit when it's just a lie or a pile of crap they're sitting on.
As well, we are going to the places that nobody wants to go in order to try and get real evidence of this. You know what? Let's go.
It's time, baby.
Excuse me, Peyton, what did you just see that I missed?
Colin was scratching his balls.
Colin was scratching his nuts during the filming of that. We're supposed to be professional Ghostbusters, man. What's up with that?
I don't know, man. It's just sometimes nature calls. It's an accident. It was kind of subconscious. I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, I was wondering why the girls were giggling the whole time.
I do feel better.
You know what? Let's just go. Oh my god. Alright, so our first overnight ghost hunt tonight is at the infamous Keeper's Cottage Stud. Now I'm going to tell you guys now, the reason I believe this is perfect for us to start our UK ghost hunt is due to the fact of the horrific murders that took place in this house. How are you feeling about this? You about ready to head in?
I'm very excited to see the house. It's definitely really creepy out here, man.
This is nothing but pure darkness and woods out here.
Pitch black. Olivia, you've been here. How does it feel the second time?
Third.
Third?
This is our third time, yeah.
Oh, how does it feel the third time?
The exact same as the first.
And how did that feel?
Sad.
Yeah, I think it definitely has just a gloomy atmosphere. Peyton, being it...
I heard that. There was a bang up there.
Okay, Peyton, how does it feel the first time? To contrast with Olivia.
Scary.
Yeah, it's definitely creepy up here for sure. Do you guys have any final words before we head up there?
No.
Stay spooky, y'all.
Okay.
Alright.
Come check out the mansion.
Definitely time to check it out now.
You okay?
Alright. If you want to film this, now's the time. This is where Christine was killed.
No, Lucy was killed.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. So this here, on these steps, is where Lucy was killed. Right on these steps here. And inside in the living room is where Christine was brutally shot. And this, everyone, is the John Lowe murder house.
This is our first time into the house. We've never been here before. Andrew and Olivia obviously have. And they're going to let us graciously go in first. So I'm going to be rolling on this camera right here. There's Peyton. And let's go check this out.
Be my guest. This room is where Christine was killed. You'll even see here on the wall, rest in peace, Lucy and Christine. But she lay...
Oh god, no Sarge sergeants were here.
Oh, Sarge again. He's all
Again?
Again.
We keep running into these most sergeants was here. Was ear. Sorry, no H, of course.
Was here.
Any sergeants watching, be sure to smash that like button. But for real, this is where Christine lay dead after she was shot.
It's pretty hard to hold you.
Where do you want to start?
Downstairs?
Downstairs, living room.
where ground zero is. What the fuck was that?
That was the glass falling.
From the mirror? We need to go check that out.
Wait.
You almost had a heart attack, didn't you?
What?
I was like collapsed.
I'm gonna tell you, if the mirror is still in place and that wasn't, I don't know what it was.
Were you filming that?
Yeah.
I'm filming too.
I thought the stair was collapsing on me, man. Feel my heart. Literally, feel this right now. Feel my heart. How hard it's beating.
Oh, wow, yeah, I feel that.
Fucking hell, that really scared you, didn't it, man?
Oh, I was just going
Well,
blind. and it's like-
same. Okay, you know what to feel. It's fine.
Oh.
No, it's gone now.
Hold up, just film for a second.
Alright, filming.
Like on me though. Hello? Is there anybody downstairs?
Bro, you need to go check that out. I'm amazed at how, if it is the mirror, I'm amazed at how long it stood there. Because it's been there for a minute. And if it's not the mirror, then there's something going on. Let's go find out. By the way, if we didn't get this on camera earlier, I just want to state Olivia did pull on a broken mirror, but the mirror has still stayed in place this entire time. We've been walking around upstairs talking. It's been about 20 minutes, I'd say. So we're gonna go see if that's what crashed all the way. Oh yeah. It's definitely the mirror. Lucy, is that you?
Okay, so sorry to rush into that shot, but right when we set up, Andrew set his EMF teddy bear right there, which has a K2 Mel EMF meter inside of it. It started hitting crazy hard, and then Peyton wasn't filming because I was setting that camera right down there at the time because I'm not going to use it right now to save battery, but it hit really hard, and then Peyton started rolling, almost instantly just stopped. It's like it knew. It's like when we were off camera, it was trying to talk to us. Do you guys want to go lights out for a little bit?
Yeah, that's fine.
So we got the infrared on here. We set it out to the temperature, but something cold is entering your room. That's the blue light. Wait, just like that.
So that's picking up on a temperature change, yeah?
The blue means that the temperature is currently dropping.
Let me just get that on camera for a sec. Alright, so the temperature is currently dropping rapidly right now, everyone. That is what that blue light and splinking is doing. And we're going to go back to lights out. Keep in mind, it is pitch black, as you can see, for us. Yes, come on in. Absolutely, come on in.
I just want to introduce ourselves real quick to anybody who might be in this house. My name is Colin Browen. I'm here with my friends Andrew and Olivia. And we're here to talk to anybody who may be trapped in this building. I'm also here with Peyton. Should note that, but she's filming at the moment. But Christine and Lucy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Christine and Lucy. Well, it's going mental.
Yeah, look at
After you said the
the
names.
strongest
Lucy?
it's been. Look at
Lucy, is that you?
dude, the audio just shorted out on it. Do you see that?
Yeah.
The
it's
audio
not
just
beeping
stopped.
anymore.
I've never seen it do that. Every
It's still
time we use the
blinking.
REM pod, dude, it does something I've never seen. Every single time without fail.
It's amazing.
I mean, dude, the actual, I just put the battery in this today, a brand new battery from Pack. You saw me do that in the car. Okay. If this is Lucy, can you step into the room?
Whoa, that is intelligent.
Is this not Lucy? Look at that, man. I keep hearing walking around. Just listen for a second. If you're standing in that doorway, can you walk over here near where we are and touch one of these other lights? That's the strongest light of all of them, but I have one right over here to my left, one right behind me on the windowsill, and there's a teddy bear over there behind Andrew. Dude, this is so trippy.
Oh my god, look.
What?
Yeah, it was out of focus for a really long time.
Dude, the light, it's still blinking, but every time we start talking, it stops making noise.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a feature of the REM pod.
That's weird.
I don't know what to say about that, because it's still going off, but when we're talking, it stops. Let's stop talking, see if it happens again. Can you let that device make noise again if that's you?
Thank you so much. So, final thoughts. Would you consider this potentially haunted after what you've seen tonight?
Yes.
Would you at least consider that there was some strange, unexplainable activity? See, that's my bag.
Yes, I would.
Fair
It's
dues.
definitely very creepy in here.
Compared to like other houses we've been into that are supposedly haunted, we've never had anything like that happen with our equipment and stuff. So
Overall, we done did good. All right.
Overall, 10 out of 10. Very creepy.
and a really harrowing story. So,
Heroin.
is it harrowing? I like my soft A's.
I know you
Horrible.
You're so cute.
Stop.
All right, well, obviously this will stay in because you guys wanted behind the scenes. You get the behind the scenes. Look, we have an interview with somebody special tomorrow. So we're going to get back to the hotel, get some rest because we have to check out bright and early, and we have to start making our way down to Stonehenge to start in preparation for our next ghost hunt regarding, well, the Druids, was it? All right, you guys are going to get to see some behind the scenes of that too. All right, everyone. Let's peace out for now. We're out of here.
Do you believe yet? I do, and I stay spooky.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. But we don't say that. We don't say that till the end. And we're only at the beginning right now. So, oh yeah, by the way, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Give me a kiss. Oh wait, that wrong channel.
Did you just hear that, Phil? Did you hear that, Olivia?
What?
It's right behind you. You probably got it on there when you were talking. It was like,
I hope that it wasn't my stomach.
no, it wasn't.
All right. All right, we're out of here. Goodbye, Murder House. Love you. Lucy, Christine, thank you so much for everything. I'll be back to come and visit with you, I promise. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Please stay safe.
Go.
Oh my god, I just ran onto the fucking...
What? Are we stuck? Stop. Are we stuck?
Man, there's a torch.
Are we stuck?
No, we're good.
No, I just drove onto the log in front of us.
Bro, what the
They're running. They're running. They're running at us.
There's someone with a light.
They're sprinting.
Is this a public road
Yeah.
that connects to somewhere else?
Yeah. He literally started sprinting.
John, yo, if he wants to sprint, I'll reverse and hit him.
Whoa, man, I can't believe that just happened. Wait, kill the music real quick. So we're speeding away right now because as we were packing up to leave, we turned on night vision because we can't see. As we were just getting back to our car, some dude with a flashlight.
Where does this road go?
Don't
To the
worry.
main road.
Okay.
It goes to another road. It's fine.
Some guy with a flashlight took off running at us from behind, from the direction that we just
Yeah.
walked. And then
Yeah.
he was walking and he shined the light right at us. and then he took off running right at the car.
Is there anybody?
And then Andrew actually got stuck on a rut for a second.
God,
and we
fuck
were
that.
almost stranded while the person ran up to us.
Oh, well, it got us away. Don't worry, we're fine. Let's just get the
Why
out of
have you
here.
done that? Was he? Could he have been security?
I don't know if he's security or if he was a psycho. You just gotta be careful sometimes, yeah. So anyway, the fact that he ran means get the fuck out. I saw him like desperately coming quick, so I was like,
Really?
move it.
What would he have done?
It was probably about to rob us or something.
No, he was probably just a security guard.
It's not security. There's no security on that.
It doesn't make sense for it to be security because we were there for hours
Oh yeah, let's be
straight.
fair. He sees us driving off. Why the f is he running?
Yeah.
What was he trying to get from us that was so desperately important that he had to chase us?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's no catching up to us now. He's lost, but
What the?
Damn, that was a creepy way to end that video.
yeah, that is creepy.
At least he had a flashlight, so we knew he was coming.
Yeah.
What if he was just in the dark?
Back out there. Well, I was just standing out there and I saw him coming up the road, and I was like, "We're out now. We're gone."
So
Exciting.
So you guys have been here many times and you've never seen someone out here like that?
No.
Never?
No.
Where would he have come from?
I don't know. He was outside the keeper's cottage stud.
Yeah, he was outside the stud. But we were just there like 5 minutes ago. No one was even in the area. Not a car drove by on the highway. There's no houses in that direct vicinity where he could have ran from.
No. So it was
Psycho.
either
Someone that was in the woods and
it
seen
could have been
us.
someone in the woods, maybe security, maybe I don't know who, but they must have been ballsy to be running at us. Okay, but the thing is, you just got to be careful anyway, no matter what. I don't care if it was security. I don't care if it was someone trying to rob us. I don't care if it was a police officer. Be gone.
When someone starts running.
When I see a stranger in general like that, and they're not supposed to be out here this time of night. Anyway, we got away safely.
Anyway, slow down, it's fine.
Alright guys, so we are now on our way to the south of England. We have a whole lot of stuff to do, including stopping by Stonehenge because we are about to interview somebody very special. Colin, can you please tell me a tiny bit about him?
Well, we're going to meet King Arthur Dragonstone.
Pendragon.
Dragonstone.
Pendragon.
Well, we're going to meet King Arthur.
Pendragon.
He's a famous druid and a member of various druidic political movements here in England. He's got a lot of influence on the druids. He knows his shit about their history. And he's a really cool cat who rides a motorcycle and has led a very interesting life. So, I'm very excited to go meet the guy and talk to him, and I'm sure he's got a lot of knowledge to share with us. Peyton, are you excited to meet King Arthur?
I'm very excited.
So yeah, we're gonna go meet King Arthur. It should be honestly an interesting afternoon. I've never spoken to a druid myself. So yeah, sweet. I'm glad you lined this up. It definitely adds a little flavor to this road trip. So I guess we'll just see you all when we get there. Well, it's windy out here, but there's Stonehenge. There's King Arthur. Looking like a modern day Jesus Christ, isn't he? That should be cool.
Another American was I knighted him, he's a member of my order now. Apart from the fact that I knighted his bards like Ozzy Osbourne, who's almost an American these days. But but this was a real American, and you may have heard of him from the Magic Bus days, King Kesey, who wrote One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Really?
Oh, Men and Tao, I knighted him. He came over for the eclipse. So he was down at Men and Tao, and so was I.
Okay.
And just after I knighted him, he changed his name to an Arthurian one on his website, and well, he's dead now, but yeah.
That's really neat, though. That's some history right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. So, are there, like most religions, are there any practices you have to upkeep, like things you can or cannot do, or what is the Druid equivalent of sinning?
Right. Well, it depends on the order. I mean, my order, we swear to uphold the truth, and we swear to honour our spoken word and to be just and fair in all our dealings. So that's our oath in my order: truth, honour, and justice. But orders vary. But basically, it's very similar to the pagan oath of do what thou wilt, be in love that harms none. So long as you're not doing any harm, then it's absolutely fine.
Okay.
One of the great misconceptions about sort of Druidry and about paganism in general is a lot of people tend to think that we worship nature. We don't. We worship the divine through nature. We see the divine in everything around us, in the grass, in the land beneath our feet, in the sky above. We see the divine in everything. And subsequently, that's how we worship. And obviously, at a place like this, Stonehenge, this was specifically designed for this purpose. I mean, this was built basically around an alignment that goes right there. And the sun rises where I'm pointing to now.
Yeah.
In summer, and it sets there at winter.
Okay.
And it was very important to build it because it's at a time when early man, is changing over from hunter-gatherers to agriculturalists. So they need to know when to plant. If they get it wrong, the whole community's wiped out.
That's right.
So initially this starts off as a giant sundial. It doesn't tell you the time of day, it tells you the time of year. And of course, because it tells you the time of year, equinoxes, solstices, equal night, and the longest night and the longest day, people started coming at those times. And of course the wizards of the day, and this is where you get the wizard word from, it merely means wise or wiser. And so the wise people of the day, i.e. the priest caste, the proto-druids, were looking in the shadows and saying, don't plant yet. And that was magic, of course, to the locals. And because it was magic, and because they were coming here on specific times, they started worshipping those 4 times. And modern druids, such as myself, still come here 4 times a year. And we still do the same worship. You can't say that we're doing exactly the same worship because nobody knows.
Yeah.
But they do know. And what you can say, without doubt, is they were celebrating the longest, the shortest, and the equal days. And because, basically all the nature based religions revolve around the seasons and revolve around the sun, the earth, the moon, and whatever. And we're still honouring those, how we would see them as deities.
Yeah.
So because we're still honouring them, I'm sure the ancient man who built this, the proto-druids who built this, were worshipping it the same. But whether they were doing it the same way we did, no one can tell.
Well, that's fascinating. Just one last question, because I know Colin's going to do his interview with you. Where do you believe? Because obviously we're paranormal investigators.
Yeah.
Where do you believe, or what do you believe happens when we cross over, when we die? Actually, I should just say.
Okay. Well, I was listening the other day to something that sums it up a lot better than I did, and that was Highwayman by Johnny Cash. Have you heard it?
Yes, I love that song.
Exactly.
I actually love that
Well, that's
song.
what I believe in. I believe. Look, there's 3 Arthurs, 3 Arthurian ages, right? There's a pre-Roman archetypal Welsh, there's a post-Roman Dark Age British, and there's a post-Thatcher. I'm the post-Thatcher, but I believe the same spirit dwells within all 3. So I believe in reincarnation.
Reincarnation?
Yeah.
Like that.
And maybe even a single drop of rain, as he says.
Yeah.
No, Highwayman.
So then, just a thought, your opinion. Again, out of my own curiosity, what do you believe? Do you believe ghosts or a spirit of some kind could exist on our plane?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, many different types of spirit, many different levels, elemental level, and also, ghosts, as you would call them. As it goes, I'm the former psychic investigator of the Universal Free Church. I used to be a psychic investigator, so I used to look into that sort of stuff myself.
Okay.
But yeah, I believe in all sorts of things. Discarnate as well as incarnate spirits. I mean, and why not?
That's awesome. Well, honestly, I want to appreciate you, or say thank you so much for for doing the interview with me. Colin will be here in a minute. He's currently running back and forth trying to get things going. But I do want to say, everyone, if you are interested in the Trials of Arthur, definitely check it out. Learn a little bit more about
This is an amazing gentleman right here, honestly. Now in the south of England, we decided to head to a notoriously haunted nursing home, one known for countless
Goof and a gaff.
Oh, so you wanted me to joke in that? Sorry,
I was gonna cut the clip anyways. It's just future memories.
Sorry, I was so serious, man. Okay, so now that we're done with Colin's intro, which apparently didn't do well enough because I took it too seriously and told some spooky ghost stories. The three of us, because Peyton's the lucky one who got to stay home and sleep, it's actually, what is it, 2 in the morning?
It's actually...
You got a clock you can show the camera?
1:49.
1:49 a.m. Look at that, there's Peyton. She is here with us, actually. At 1:49 in the morning, and we're here at my favorite nursing home. We've had so much activity in the past here. If you guys follow my channel, you obviously know this.
Oh, you just uploaded.
And I just happened to upload Enjoy the Ghost Ship, everybody. If you haven't watched it yet, I uploaded it a few days ago. I actually uploaded it just now, but it's
what's going on in your life right now?
There's an advert.
There's an ad.
Advert.
If you're watching this right now, then obviously it's a few days from today, so I've just uploaded it a few days ago. So go click it, hit that little likey loo. You know what? We're wasting time.
Man, I'm literally so cold all of a sudden. Is it really that cold out?
No, you just a little. No,
actually, fuck it, I'm freezing.
Why? What's the matter? Like, you just got a cold shiver all of a sudden?
Yeah, like very hardcore. Like, I don't think I have a jacket that's warm enough.
You got butterflies in your stomach yet?
I can't even see the building. I don't even know where it is. Where is it?
Over next to a bush.
Is it here?
It's here.
This direction though?
Yeah. Behind that bush.
This. Sorry.
Behind that bush.
Behind the sacred bush lies.
All right.
Quality of this is so bad.
Let's get into this video. All right, man. So this is the nursing home where we experienced all the crazy activity. How are you feeling, honestly?
Honestly, it's really creepy. The stories of this place are, I mean, vast and, you know, oftentimes very physical and terrifying. And as much as I do this all the time, it's not like I don't get freaked out by this kind of stuff, especially since I'm in a foreign country. Never been to this building before. I don't even know what it looks like. I don't know how big it is because I've just seen one entrance from the side.
Let's go check it out then.
Okay. You gotta add in there that I'm cold as shit.
Oh yeah, you're really cold. You cold boy. Hello. It's just us again. Like, once you get up there, that's where it usually kicks off really bad. So, I'm gonna let you do the honors this time around. We'll be right behind you. I won't leave without you.
Okay. Let me just show the entrance and exit. What was that?
I don't know.
It sounded like a piano key, but was that you?
I moved.
We've heard piano keys here. Remember I told you about disembodied music?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is there a piano here?
No.
No, we've looked for one.
Oh, damn. This is really bad.
Oh, you want him about going down the hall?
Yeah, I need to teach you how to walk that hallway there. It's not safe. By the way, those watching, I forgot to include the fact that Peyton was too nervous about coming to this place because of all the stories that she actually sat this one out. It was just me, Colin, and Olivia. Now look, Colin, when coming through here, you're going to notice bits that are popping out and bits that sink in. Only stand on the bits popping out.
Okay.
This is a safety thing, right? And once you get here, you're safe. Now, once I show you around a bit, we'll start the ghost hunt. Should be really good.
Alright, if anyone wants to meet us in the cellar, this is where we're headed, so you know. What the hell was that? Go back. Find out what the hell that was. That was weird.
What did that even sound like?
Something being thrown. Thank you, by the way.
What could that have been?
It was.
Dude, I'm like.
It was the. It was the
It's
shaver.
that? Oh my god.
It was the shaver.
That was carbonated. We walked by and it was laying there. Oh my god, I'm telling you now, man. When I walked up here, that was over by that door. The shaver just threw itself. Holy crap, thank you. And I'm terrified.
Okay, well, let's keep rolling then.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, my heart is beating like 100 miles an hour right now. Can I stop outside?
How does that even happen though? Look, no, show them.
It was in there.
We probably even have it footage. It was literally here. I thought I saw it here. We walked right past it. And right as you're standing there, literally.
Where was that sitting? It had to be right here.
It was right here. I saw it there when I walked up.
Okay, let's just go to the cellar and just finish this because I want to be done. I feel almost sickish.
Alright, we're heading to the cellar. We're heading to the cellar now.
I just have a flashlight. Do you know what would be causing an eye pain like that?
It wouldn't be like mold or anything.
I know, it's just like...
I heard a bump. It's in my hand, sorry. Go ahead.
I've never even had like eye pain. It just stings.
We're heading to the cellar now.
This way?
Yeah, out that door.
Whoa. Breathe in my mask. Why?
Well, why are you feeling so anxious about it? Is it just freaky to you?
No, like something's like affecting me.
Oh, okay.
Making me feel like I could. Well, here, fucking put this on the shot.
It wasn't in anyway. But
It's just making me feel like I could actually like just cry. Like I feel like extremely anxious, like fucking tapping my foot and I'm like freaking out. Like I'm usually a goofy person, but like
that was messed up, all of it.
I'm just like scared, man. Like what the we really never had something like that loud right next to us. Like what if it threw it at us or some shit? I don't want to get hit in the head by like some shit like that.
Next, it's time we headed up north to Selby. In order for us to understand death, we had to get as close to it as possible. Here lies a house of sadness, a home so soaked in death that even the woman's bed still has the body stain from when she passed away, as well all of her earthly belongings remain within the house. Warning, this could be disturbing to some viewers. One thing when exploring the paranormal, especially ghosts regarding human spirits or dead humans, is having to come face to face with death itself. As you see here, we are in a home where every single personal belonging of the deceased person lays for over 15 years. This is a true testament to the fact that no matter what you collect or own throughout life, everything you've acquired means nothing after you pass away, which can truly be seen here as the body stain of the woman who had died here still lay on this bed. No one has even come in here to bother to clean it up. This is Colin and Simon's first time experiencing something of this magnitude, really. And I'd like to ask if you could give me, in a short sentence, how you're feeling right now, coming face to face with what happens after one's death.
It's very sad just to see the house like this and imagine who used to live here and, you know, what they did on a daily basis, and then on top of that, how they died. What's really creepy to me is the amount of spiders in this house. I've never seen this many spiders in my life, and I'm shitting my...
It's true. These are all spiders. All those little black dots you see are spiders on the wall. Now, Simon, this is also your first. Could you please tell me in a short word, how do you feel? How does seeing all this make you feel?
Makes me feel like, well, I think Collie's already said it, sad. Makes me feel sad that there's everything's here. This lady, she's obviously lived here, she's died here, and nothing's been removed. There's no family come to, take anything, move anything out. She's obviously heartbreaking, isn't it?
It really does take your breath away when it really hits you that hard. This is why I had to choose this stop on our UK ghost hunt tour. I mean, in order to truly understand death, I guess you have to meet with it face to face sometimes. Alright, it's the last day of the road trip. The amazing day where we all realized we were just sick and tired of road tripping and just want to chill and sleep for freaking once. We got a final stop, well, hopefully two. We're gonna do the cage and we'll see if there's an asylum around. But we're about to hit the cage in St. Osyth in Essex. We had a 5-hour drive. How are you guys feeling on this break? Dead. Yeah.
Feeling dead. It's kind of sad that we're probably not going to see an asylum. Because that was the one thing I was looking forward to the most out of this whole trip, of all the locations. So that's kind of just save something for the future. But it's been a good trip, but I'm literally so mind-blown.
It's the best way to put it. Just exhausted. Olivia, how are you doing?
I slept for like 2 hours. I felt great.
She's fine. She's happy. She got her frappuccino and she's ready to kick some butt. So, you know what? Let's get in the car. Let's get this last hour of driving over. And
waiting for us.
All right, let's do this. We'll see you there at the cage. Our final stop on this tour takes us to St. Osyth in Essex. Here lies what some dub as the most haunted house in all of England. We definitely had to check it out.
Oh,
Hello.
oh, you're here.
Yeah, sorry,
I
it was...
saying, they said they're parking. Where are they parking?
We parked up there. It's been
Oh, you parked up there.
probably been the longest journey of our life today.
Oh, come in then, quick. Your pizza's freezing. But listen, we need to get on with it because, I mean, I can leave you in the house to do your bits afterwards, but my babysitter... Hi, darlings. Hi, girls.
Hi.
My babysitter was only, not very long.
Yeah, okay. Well,
And
hey,
my estate agency would have told you about, because he'll be, so we can say, put all that stuff up.
Colin, get some shots when we leave then.
Yeah. Or,
Thank you for doing this for us. So sorry about how long it took.
so who's everyone's names? You are
I'm Andrew.
Andrew. I've seen you all on your
On YouTube.
thing.
Yeah.
Peyton, that's right. And Olivia.
Colin.
Your pizza turned up at 5 o'clock, so I thought you were all going to be starving at 5, so it's cold. And there's no electric in here, so you can't heat it up, so it's going to be cold.
That's all right.
Or you'll have to take it back where you're staying and microwave it later. Oh,
Which one at the table?
yeah, that's weird. I've been getting in and out the whole time. Why has that just moved now? Thank you. This is Floron.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm not the ghost.
It's okay.
Mine, that step there. You'll go back and it does.
Hi.
So
you found it okay?
Yeah, we did. Like I said, it was just we came all the way from Barnsley.
Oh wow.
So South Yorkshire, all the way down here, and traffic on the way was horrendous.
Yeah,
but
this thought is,
we left for here at about noon, and now I think it's coming on 8 o'clock. That's how long it actually took us to get here. So I take it you're in charge of doing the ghost hunts here, huh?
No.
No?
No, I don't do anything like that. The house was rented out. People did come here for paranormal investigations, but no, I never stayed. I never took part in any of them.
Oh, okay.
I lived here, that was enough.
Oh.
I would open the door and then leave them to it.
Gotcha. So did you ever experience anything here?
Yeah, because I lived here for 3 years, that's why I sold it.
Gotcha.
My name's Vanessa Mitchell. I bought this house in 2004. It's called The Cage. It's a medieval prison, and it's now known as the most haunted house in England. The Cage is really most famous for in history because it was a medieval prison back in the 1500s, and it's most famous for the incarceration of a very famous witch called Ursula Kemp. She was hung as a witch along with 2 other women. She lived in this village, and she was taken. She was accused of witchcraft. She was accused of many things. She was taken along with 12 other women, all in all, out of the village, and many of them were imprisoned here. The 3 most famous ones we know, Ursula, and the other 2 were also here, and they were the 3 that did that were hanged, that were executed for being witches. The house was also used for the imprisonment of women, children, men, for various other reasons. So it was, the house is most famous for Ursula Kemp, but many people have been imprisoned here and obviously died in here over the years.
So, you believe that the house is haunted?
The house is absolutely haunted. There's no doubt in the world at all that this house is very, very haunted house. Yeah, it always has been. From the day I moved in, there was activity here, and I knew straight away. And I knew this house. I knew pretty soon. I think I'd be in trouble with the house.
Why don't you just give me a kind of overlook and timetable of all the events that happened when you lived here, how it got to the point where you had to move out, what happened, the kind of things that you experienced.
Remembering and recounting what happened in this house is, we'd literally need probably 10 hours and a long, long time, but it started off with smaller things, normal things that nobody really cares about. The doors would open. Look, I wouldn't. It didn't faze me particularly. The kettle would turn itself on. The implements, by the fire, they'd start swinging back and forward. The doors would shut. The doors would open and shut. The latches on the doors would go. Taps on it. All just that general stuff. Also just knowing, just thinking, oh, here we go. All of a sudden the room's gone freezing cold, and you can see the black thing there. That started off quite soon. Within days, really. I knew the first day something was in the house, because it literally presented itself to me the first day. I was actually bringing boxes into the house, and then I knew. I thought, I'm going to be in trouble. I just sensed it.
That's what I'm saying. There's no electricity at all in the building, and that's just going mental. Look how high that is.
What the hell?
Look how high that is, too. Oh, crap, it's maxing out.
Can you step away from us if you're here in the room with us?
Why is that maxing out?
I've never even seen that blink.
No.
Wait, let's see if we can figure out where this is from.
Oh, jeez.
How freaky would that be if it just...
Wait, this picks up EMF.
Oh.
What is under the floor?
That's pretty... Look at...
Wait, let's try the REM pod.
That's pretty crazy.
What the hell?
Sweet.
Oh. No, the REM pod...
The REM pod needs antenna action.
Yeah. Look, the REM pod's picking it up too. Look at that. That's crazy.
Oh. That's a horrible sound.
So, one thing we can say for sure.
Listen to that.
It's getting more intense. Film
It's
it.
getting more intense. Dude, look at.
Whoa,
it's
it's
completely-
maxed
dude,
out.
It's gonna blow the meter. I feel like.
Keep it running for a sec.
If you're here with us, can you stop?
Holy crap! It's getting really intense.
Let it go down. I wonder if a high level of electromagnetic fields could potentially cause someone to see things. You know what I mean?
Either maybe it can cause someone to see things, or maybe it can cause spirits to have all the energy they need to manifest. That might explain all the full body apparitions.
I mean, this is a place that has an absolute just gold mine of paranormal activity and stories.
What-
So if it's... You hear that?
That was a car.
Was it?
Yes.
What'd you hear?
That was a car.
Oh.
I know, 100%.
Okay, here we go.
But that's what I'm saying. If, like, no matter what, if this house was built on top of something like that, with just such a crazy amount of EMF and energy just in the air, it's like that a spirit. Then, if you go with a theory that spirits, you know, draw from electromagnetic fields and use this EM energy to manifest and create manifestations, you've got a literal, completely maxed out on our meter, full strength bank of energy which you could potentially just draw from at all times.
Alright, it's been a super long 10 days. All you guys have been traveling with me all across the country. We probably covered close to 1,000 miles. And we are actually 20 minutes from the airport. And I want to know your guys' thoughts. First off, tell me, what do you think of this beautiful country? Speak up for it, by the way.
I love England, mate. I've been saying oi all day. It's a great country. Great food and amazing people. Beautiful countryside. Thankfully, we were taken around the country by the best two people we could imagine being taken around by.
Show them her.
Olivia's passed
That blanket.
literally out. Yeah, this is Olivia. The amorphous blanket. It's covered in different layers. But that kind of sums up the whole ass trip because we're all really tired. I got 3.5 hours of sleep last night, 4 hours the night before, like 5 hours the night before that. It's been just crazy, but I love England and I can't wait to return one day. Didn't get to do my damn asylum. It's the only thing that I'm sad about. But next time.
I mean, agreed. Everything was great, even though, you know, I didn't get to go. I'm so white. I look terrible.
On that video.
We'll just
Just like go back to look like a CGI character. Like smile really bright.
but yeah, I liked it.
Now, Andrew, this phone is not very forgiving on that
It's not.
face.
It's not.
I look terrible.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry.
This adds like
I'm
35
used to
pounds.
it. I'm used to it now. That's why I get called ugly all the time in my videos, because this phone it intensifies color, so it makes redness more red. It makes all colors more intense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, anyway.
Well, let me just tell you guys online. Andrew's not ugly person.
Oh, damn. Thank
Spanky
you.
Sue forever, baby. That's our
Right.
couple name. Don't we forget it.
Oh, I also want to ask, what do you think about activity here, like paranormal activity? You think like it's like more frequent here? Maybe there's more here. I don't know. Do you think, is there any differences between UK paranormal activity and American paranormal activity that you can point out? You think?
I don't really see a very large difference because obviously we just travel the U.S. so much and we've investigated so many different places that we have got that really intense stuff before, the emotions, the energy, the poltergeist activity, the bangs, doors, voices, everything. But I'd say just based upon the locations that we visited during this trip, the frequency of poltergeist activity is a bit higher in this country. We just experienced some really intense stuff, which is what I like. It's a little bit harder to find in the States. but that's because we also don't have the massive amount of crazy derelict buildings that are not extremely locked up and heavily guarded. Hey, what do you think?
No, I agree, and also just because it's so much older here, like we just don't get that age, you know. Like, oh,
so
this,
much dark history.
All right, and last thing, is there anything from this trip, though, you guys, you think you're gonna take away from this? Like something, what are you gonna remember most? What was your favorite part? Something that'll stick with you, probably for a long time.
For me, I'm gonna say Spanky Sue. Let me get that tattooed right above my butt crack.
All right.
I'm gonna say Strongbow cider. I'm a major fan now. I'm also gonna say I've eaten an English breakfast every single day of this trip. Literally every single day I've had at least one. Here in Britain they call McDonald's Mackey's. I don't know why they call it that. Yeah, some road trips with Andrew. Some good guy time.
Had a couple guy nights. Yeah, that was all right. I just had
plenty of interesting experiences off camera.
Oh yeah,
as well. I will add also extremely late nights to the point where the sun is coming up or came up almost every single night for the last 4 nights before we went to bed. So yeah, but I'll just always remember how much fun we had. Above all, paranormal activity is great. So we came here to document what I wanted to experience, but at the end of the day, I just had a kick-ass time hanging out with some of my best friends now,
and road tripping. Peyton, how about you?
I mean, I don't even know what else I can say.
I know, Colin just jabbered off, rambled on for 5 minutes.
I liked Paynton.
Yeah,
Paynton was very cool.
Fish and chips on the sea.
Yeah,
so
the fish and chips.
Curry sauce.
This camera is so bad. Like it looked.
It's okay.
Fish and chips. Takeaway, calling like to go stuff takeaway. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, but also just hanging out. Like yeah, we came here to investigate, but I just like hanging out.
That was good.
What about you, buddy?
What was my favorite parts? Just laughing, going out and hanging out with people that like I feel like are on the same page. The older you get, it's harder to find people that like you can like just sit there and chat with, have real conversations with, and like actually like agree on most things. But I mean, and then also they get like all your references. You can talk about music or anything really, and they're all you're all on the same page. So I really enjoyed that actually. The ghost hunting was a blast. But after 10 days of ghost hunting multiple locations a night, I am ready to just edit these videos and just take a break. I'm not taking a break from uploading, don't worry, but I got a couple videos to edit, so that's going to give me a good, a solid few days where I don't have to go out and film, and it'll be nice. I'm going to sleep a lot. And overall, I just enjoyed the trip in general. I mean, I got to see some places I've never been, like Clacton-on-Sea, and what was the name of that place? J something?
Jaywick.
Jaywick. Oh yeah, we went to Jaywick. It's like the most impoverished part of England, and it looks like East Side LA. Like it's really. I feel bad for the people that live there. Like in no way am I making a joke at them, but it was interesting to see that side of town. Yeah, no, there's so many memories. I mean, it's just been wild. So yeah, I think it was good. And I think overall, I've seen some activity that I haven't yet seen really, or it's very rare to see. Like the K2 going nuts at the cage, or the electric razor being thrown. Wasn't expecting any of that, so that was absolutely amazing. I think we got some great stuff on camera, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you're new to this channel and or you're not subscribed to the Paranormal Files either, I will leave links in the description, but be sure to hit that sub, hit that like, and check out our other videos. I know this documentary is probably quite long. I mean, it's 10 days of stuff packed into one video. And, but yeah, no, if it's something that fascinates you and you'd like to see more in depth, oh yeah, especially if you want to see more in depth on the places we visited, trust me, this documentary ain't it. These guys filmed full-blown episodes, so there's tons of stuff that was not even in this video that you need to go check out. So go on over to the Paranormal Files, hit that subscribe, and I just keep waiting, because as you watch this, more and more videos from this British trip are going to be uploaded throughout the week. So you want to make sure you got your notification bell on and keep up to date with that. But you know what? Enough jibber jabber. It's the end of it. Everybody get on camera with me. Olivia's passed out, but that's okay. We're gonna end this trip with both of our catchphrases. I'm gonna let you guys go first, but I'll do it with you.
Thanks for watching, guys. We love you all. Thanks for supporting Andrew. Thanks for supporting us. If you come over to our channel, it means the world to us. And above all, this guy's the one that made this happen. So give him a lot of love on this video. Share it. Woo! This was like an insane road trip. I'm just mentally and physically fried. Like, put me in a goddamn pan and sizzle me. I'm at that point. But for Peyton, and Andrew. 1, 2, 3.
Stay spooky.
And everyone, I'm gonna end it as we always do. We have to do the countdown.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Do you believe yet? All right. Catch you in the next one, everyone. Peace, love, and prosperity. Later.